You are interested in the unknown, the mysterious, the unexplainable. That is why you are here.
No, sorry about that. Forgot to add myself to the broadcast. Welcome back, everybody. It is time for another Code Rad. Glad you could join me. Let's see our comic books. A little sneak peek at Volume 2. It's gonna in development. Some nice shots there, and Tales of Conspiracy and Madness. Links will be below. All right. I want to talk about this fantastic movie poster. Going to talk about actually the whole movie. This poster probably is a lot more exciting and dramatic than the movie itself. Dimension 5, from Out of the Depths of the Fifth Dimension. The poster probably explains the fifth dimension better than the movie does. It has something to do with a special time traveling belt, which is completely unnecessary to the plot. In a nutshell, my opinion is this is a very genial spy movie. If you think James Bond is too brash, too excitable, and Matt, if you think that maybe Mike Brady of the Brady Bunch would be a better spy than James Bond, then this movie is probably for you. There is nothing wrong with this movie. It's entertaining enough. Like I said, it's very milquetoast. One of the most here we have a couple of interesting things. That's Jeffrey Hunter, Captain Pike himself, playing Justin Power. All right, so now I think we have a clue as to where Austin Power got his name. Can't just be a total coincidence. I'm not sure if this is known. This is such a minor movie. It seems like it would be something Michael Myers saw as a kid and stuck in his mind. The name Justin Power. Jeffrey Hunter, of course, he must have done this movie playing Justin Power in Dimension 5 shortly before going on and being Captain Pike. I'm not a huge Star Trek fan, so I'm aware of Captain Pike and how they reused his scenes in the cage. I mean, was that Jeffrey Hunter in the life support wheelchair box, rolling around with the lights? I didn't realize that he died very young. Apparently was dazed by a explosion on a movie set, and then had a fatal fall at home, which is attributed to the getting brains scrambled by an explosion on set. So pretty tragic, but Justin Power, the character, does not share a lot with Austin Power, but I think maybe Michael Myers liked the name. I wanted to mention that this movie has a few connections to Star Trek, enough so that the Wikipedia page lists the crossover. I mean, this was not a Desilu production, so here's one of the more exciting moments of the movie. This is Gene Hackman lookalike dressed like a cowboy to commit an assassination. Now, that shot is fine, but this movie feels very much like a television movie, and it turns out it was shot for television, but for some reason got a widescreen release. I mean, this shot looks fine. That could be from a movie. But here, look at this set. This is a secret agent captured from Dragon. The opposing factions in this is a company called Espionage Inc. For some reason, they went with the idea of a private spy intelligence agency versus Dragon, obviously an Asian bad guy agency, I guess intelligence organization, but they're the bad guys in this one. And here he reveals that Dragon is planning to smuggle in a hydrogen bomb to blow up Los Angeles. Now they're going to smuggle it in piece by piece, put it together. That's a plot that's been used in other spy stories. But my favorite thing is they have him. I forget. They hypnotize him, give him drugs, something, and he reveals that the bomb will be assembled in 3 months. So this is not actually a ticking time bomb. Everyone could like go on vacation and then come back. I mean, 3 months is not the most urgent thing you can imagine. Some of the good things. I mean, this shot looks kind of like Star Trek. I feel like there was some visual and audio consistency between this show and Star Trek. So, yeah, this scene could almost be right out of Star Trek. Very cool set there. Our ladies look straight out of Star Trek or Mad Men. Fabulous hair. This is Kitty. She is Justin Power's agent, from Asia, who helps him to thwart the evil plans. I mentioned something about there being a time traveling belt, which I think has to do with the Dimension 5 name. That, like a lot of science fiction spy shows and movies, you could pretty much do the plot without that. I don't know why there's this thing to add these science fiction elements. You have, spies who are telekinetic, but then, or I should say telepathic, but the mind reading stuff does not really alter the plot that much. So, yes, of course, Justin Power comes back to his apartment to find this here, his new partner. Another fabulous mid-century scene, 1960s Chinatown in Los Angeles, I guess. It looks awesome. Justin takes Kitty to a Chinese restaurant because he can get some information there, and plus he wants to impress her with a nice meal. But then he she says she likes steak and potatoes, and he orders steak and potatoes in the Chinese restaurant, which I found kind of dickish. I think he make the poor waiter run out to a supermarket to buy a steak. Shortly thereafter, car explodes, one of the most exciting scenes in the movie. Luckily, Justin and Kitty are not in the car, coincidentally. Here's just a fantastic shot. That's Harold Sakata, Odd Job himself. Sorry, I may have got the name wrong. But yeah, these are all the evil people. And there's a scene that they have a big fight at the end. And this, like I mentioned, is a very milquetoast movie. But Kitty reveals that, I think she was captured and tortured. Some stuff that kind of feels out of character because, like I said, this show is about as controversial as an episode of Brady Bunch. But, it's kind of fun. It's entertaining. This scene, I feel, kind of has would not feel out of place on an episode of Batman. And if that sounds entertaining to you, I would check it out. I want to add that the last scene after the good guys are defeated and, obviously Justin and Kitty have the attraction to each other. Justin's already mentioned going to Tahiti. You think, oh, maybe he and she will run off to Tahiti together for, a little fun after defeating the evil dragon organization. But they more or less decide to travel back in time to do the case over again so Kitty can follow Justin's orders better. It's very weird. It's I would not be surprised if they decided to celebrate their victory by going to a Skid Row soup kitchen and giving food and handing out food. It's a very earnest, serious show. Nothing risque very much. So here you have it. Dimension 5. It's on YouTube. You can check it out easily if you like. It might be worth a look if you're into that kind of stuff. Thank you. See you later.